Greetings everyone, hope you're doing well today. So looks like I was doing some editing. As you guys hopefully noticed, I started posting a few videos, and I think I also lost a whole bunch of my videos from yesterday. I don't know, the space seems to be taken up on the card, but there's no videos there, so I'm not sure exactly what I did show you, what I didn't show you, but I figured I'll start off since I just got here. It's a pretty brisk 44 degrees out here, but lovely here in Georgia today. And I'm getting ready to open up the shop so I can get my little body dolly in here. I need to try to get the motor and the transmission out of this 930, which I think you guys probably know about hopefully by now with my videos. We'll see how all the editing goes. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the shop. It is actually, like I said, an airplane hangar here, and this is a little private airport community up here. And I'm going to open up the door so you guys can see it. So here we go. Alright, so there you go. As you can see, it can go up a whole lot higher, but no need to do that. I can get through it. All I really need to do is get my little body dolly in here, but like I said, I'm not sure how many videos I lost or what I haven't, but this is my hangar slash storage space slash workspace slash shop slash you name it. That's my 930 project on the lift right now, trying to get the motor and transmission pulled out of that today. This is the 996 V8 conversion project, which got a guy coming over to do some welding on the body there that had been done previously and things. So hopefully make a little bit more videos on that. But you know, that is just another one of the projects. This is one of the cars my dad had bought that we're going to sell. I did actually get it running yesterday. It's got a 383 stroker in it and some other goodies, and then a few other Corvettes. Alright, sorry for the poor lighting again. We'll get some better stuff in here, but it's getting a little bit late, so I'm gonna just get this oil draining and see what 15 plus year old oil looks like here. What do you think it's gonna... Well, luckily that wasn't too tough. Let's see if I can get the magic quick hand today. Let's see if there's even oil in it. I think there's oil in it. Worst case, we drop the plug, but oh, there's some water though. That's not a great thing. I guess not entirely surprising. Alright, this could get ugly in a moment. Yeah. A lot of water in there. It's not cool. Let's see what happens. Glad I switched gloves. Still water. Come on, drain plug. Don't stop on me now. The heck's going on there? Alright. We're gonna get a rag right quick so we don't make a mess of all the tools. See if we can get this thing off of here. There we go. Ooh. Oh boy. That's some sludgy looking deliciousness right there. It's like thinking about coming out. Ugh. Yep. She has seen better days. There was not much oil in it. That's not a good thing. So probably let this one just drain overnight. See how much that crap will come out of there. Ugh. And the fun begins. Okay. Well, while that crap drips away, We're gonna see if there's anything more in the motor itself here. I sure hope there's more substantial amount of oil, at least in the engine here. I don't know. I'll go 50-50. Hopefully this thing didn't get drained before it sat, but you never can tell. Oh, nope. Definitely didn't. Definitely didn't. Woo. Yeah, all that oil is just sitting in that motor. Wow. I hope this pan can keep up. We might have a problem in a minute. I don't know how much more she can take, Captain. We may have to slow the floodgates down here in a minute. That's a good sign though. There was no water in the motor. So there was some crap in the sump tank there, but nothing in the motor. So that is actually really good news. The oil definitely looks like death. It's been in there for a long time. And so the motor will be happy to be rid of this stuff. So we'll be doing that, giving her a good cleanup tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to get the pressure washer out and give this underside a good once over before I get the motor out. And yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for following along. All right, going for the gearbox now. Hoping that too much water, moisture, stuff hasn't gotten into it, but I have an odd feeling that there's going to be some in there, but this thing hasn't really moved, so shouldn't be too bad, but that's all right. Worst case, we'll rebuild the gearbox. It's not a problem. I got people, and I know just enough to be dangerous. All right, let's see how this looks. Ooh, black and nasty, but no water. That is a good thing as well. So, sweet. Also been spraying a bunch of lube everywhere. Try to help loosen things up. But yeah, no, that gear oil looks like death, but that's perfect. At least it's got no water in it. So, I would say right now, motor and gearbox, water-free. Pretty happy about that. The sump doesn't really seem to have too much in it there. You know, and it all looks mostly oily. All that water was just kind of at the bottom, which is not unexpected, but hey, that's why we do this. Bring them back to life. So we'll keep you posted. Thanks. What's happening, everybody? All right, so this is going to be part of my Project 930 series. So hopefully, guys, you'll at least find this interesting to see what's going on. This car is it's rough. It needs everything. So I don't know what I'll be able to do with it all. At the very least, I would love to get the motor and trans in tip-top shape and get the car running. I don't care if it's got no interior, we'll just run it stripped. It'll be lighter and faster that way anyway. So these cars were not the biggest powerhouses back in the day. I think this is a 245 horsepower version, but you know, they're great cars. They're so much fun to drive. They make such great sounds and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to, like I said, at the very least, getting this thing back into driving shape. As far as cosmetics, you know, this thing is rough. I'm having a real hard time getting the seats out. Driver's seat's completely rusted into place. Passenger seat, I was able to get to move some. Got the front bolts out, but I think I'm going to have to try to cut the back ones out of it there. So going to try to do as little damage to everything as possible, but just trying to get the interior apart, things like that. And, you know, there's a lot of typical, you know, rust, you know, the pedal box is all gnarred up, things like that. But really nothing, you know, the floors seem fairly solid. Some underside dents as there are. You know, a lot of that stuff can just be pushed right back down, no big deal. But overall seems to be a real solid car. So I've just been going through trying to assess the situation and see, you know, what level I'm going to be able to take it to. And, you know, we'll see what becomes of the project. I don't know if I'll end up keeping this one. I mean, if I do end up keeping it, you know, I'll probably end up having to sell the 996 to be able to afford to get this thing on the road, which is, you know, not the greatest prospect. I mean, I really like my 996, so, you know, but this is a unique car, but this thing doesn't have to be finished, you know, immediately. So anyway, this is going to be, like I said, kind of the the first steps in getting the motor out, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, more directly about the motor here. These things are not that big of a deal to get out. A lot of people are a little bit intimidated by them, but there's it's really just a couple hoses, a couple electrical connectors on the top side. Biggest stuff on the bottom are the oil lines, the clutch stuff. Make sure you get that Omega spring off. And then once you get it out of the car, it's really just a matter of finagling it out. And once you know how to do that, make sure you don't forget your ground strap, stuff like that. But as you can see, it's been quite some time since this was on the road. According to the oil filter, was at 4/23/2005 was the last oil change. So it has definitely been a while since this thing has been on the road, but we're going to do what we can. The motor does turn over by hand, so that's a great sign, and everything I've seen so far has been pretty positive. So I'm going to start yanking this motor out, and we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah?